sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You already know. Bodee, there's dollars. Let's start this shit. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to another episode of One Time for the Fan. I am your host, Jack Spade. Got my homies with me. Of course, we got Bodee 3000 in the building. I gotta get the little sound effects with the cheering. Get the cheering and everything. Bodee 3000 in the building.
Damn right.
What's good, Bodee? How's everything?
Nothing, man. I was just saying, you looking better over there. I see the light.
Yeah,
Nigga, I can see your nose hairs now.
Hey,
yeah,
man, we setting up for the season. The season starts Friday, man. We got a big show.
The budget
Friday.
that went up. Congratulations.
It's something about that budget, man, when you're dealing with the podcast, man. But yeah, we are back with another episode of One Time for the Fan. Shout out to everybody who's tuning into One Time for the Fan, who's subscribed to the channel. Everybody who's gonna be jumping in soon, who's gonna be watching the channel later. Appreciate y'all. So we got a lot to talk about tonight. But also, we got somebody else in here. Bodee, we found him. Where in the world is Des Dollars? Yeah.
Yes,
we found Des Dollars. It's something about Falcons football that just brings everybody out the shed or the woodworks, however you want to say it. But
I took off the whole week just to be ready for the.
Hey,
and then I'm going up Saturday
you
for my
popular.
birthday.
You popular in here, Des.
Des, you real popular in here, man. Everybody want to know where you at. What are you doing, and why are you doing it?
Man, listen, man. I be having to, get away sometime because my lady be on my ass.
The old lady problem, the temptations.
Tell me,
Jalen Jones in the building. He's checking in the chat. Jalen Jones, shout out to him. He's been at training camp a lot. He's been at training camp, I think, damn near every day. Caught up with Jalen too as well today. We shared a funny Kyle Pitts story. So shout out to Jalen in the chat. You already know Jalen's also a member of the Rise Up Tour too as well. But yeah, Dan. So how have you been, bro? Like, what the? This is random as hell. To see Des up in here. I thought he was gonna wait till week 1, but Falcons football is getting ready to get underway. We got a lot to talk about. Go ahead and hit that like button. What's up, Des? Talk to us.
Hey, man, I'm real excited, man. I ain't been here, but you always know I'm always in the loop with the Falcons football, man. I've been watching a lot of training camp on NFL Network. I'm seeing a lot of good things. Man, I'm just ready for this game on Friday. I'm ready to see how these quarterbacks going to perform, man. I'm ready to see how the defense going to look, these rookies we got, man. I'm just excited, man. Happy to be back talking Falcons football with my guys.
Yes, sir. Bodee, 3000. You've been here, so you know what's going on. You know what's going on with the Falcons and what we've been doing with One Time for the Fan. But it's glad to see Des back here. Of course, Des was with us with the draft show. He is one of the podcasters with One Time for the Fan, so it's good to have Des on the show. Now, if we can find that darn rascal, that last one, if we can just get that rascal and reel him on in, boo, man, don't know what.
Hey, if anybody in the
there
chat
he is.
like late night meals, he on the third shift at McDonald's working the drive-thru, and that ice cream machine is always on.
There's Boo Man right here. You finished with the flow, bro? You finished with the flow?
Yeah, now get on the computer.
Boo Man, shout out where you at?
Table 27 needs a wipe down.
Yeah, not the wipe down on table 27. One time for the fan. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that share button. You know, we talking Falcons football. We're talking Falcons football every Wednesday, talking Falcons football every Sunday at 8 p.m. I was at training camp today, so I got a lot to talk about with that. We got to go over some more training camp news. Jaylen, Harold Poole is up in the building. Shout out to Harold Poole. Deshaun's up in here. I think Roquan will be a great addition to the team. We're not going to speak much on Roquan tonight. We do know that he has put a letter out saying that, you know, he wants to be open for a trade, and the Bears, I think, is trying to block that. But
I will go get him.
Go get him. And hearing CP today, you know, at the press conference said the Falcons got the money, go get him. The Falcons kind of do have the money. We can take care of him for next year down the line. We can attack. I think it's the base salary that I was talking about. But we have an opportunity to get Roquan Smith. So if we do, we do. If we don't, we don't. We move. Don't forget the Deion Jones situation. Still don't know what's going on with that. But Bodee, let's get right to it, man. Training camp, man. Training camp.
Oh yeah, shit real.
2 days before the Falcons get ready to play the Lions in Detroit. Everybody jumping in. Shout out to Lisa Shepard. Yes, Lisa, I try to do the best I can with my training camp coverage. Yes. Giving respect to the Falcons, not posting any 11-on-11s today. No videos, just some pictures. Because, you know, it's game week. So all the fun about the videos, the one-on-ones and the sevens, you know, that was a couple weeks ago. But now they're 2 days away from the Lions, so I didn't want to give away no footage. You know what I'm saying? Not too much. But yes, it was a lot going on out there. Bodee, we're going to touch on that right now. We want to go ahead and get into some Falcon news and updates, right? Since the last time we talked, Bodee, Falcons made a move. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Falcons signed tight end Michael Pruitt. Some fans might know who he is. Some fans might not know who he is. But some of the coaching members on the Falcons know who he is because he came from the Titans.
Of course he did.
Not only did he play for the Titans, but Bodee, drum roll, please. He played for the Bears. So yes, the Falcons in the past, we want to go in the past couple of months, but hell, in the past 2 weeks have signed 2 former Bears players. Michael Pruitt, though, it's crazy. Bodee, you got some information. What's your thoughts on Michael Pruitt being signed by the Falcons? Recently played with Tennessee, recently played with Chicago. Give us some information on that. Dez, you can chime in after you're done painting that wall.
Pruitt is he's 30-year-old vet, 6'2", 245. I mean, he been around. I remember that name. I was like, oh, this ain't no new dude. I remember playing with him on Madden like 5 years ago.
Gosh.
He been around.
Not made in America.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he just an old wily vet, you know. He gonna bring some value to the tight end room. I think we got a young tight end room. So he just a wily vet that the Falcons probably need in the room.
Yeah. It's crazy because, you know, Falcon fans are probably thinking, oh, we got a chance to sign another guard, a chance to sign another edge rusher, and then sign a tight end. So, you know, Falcons do what the Falcons going to do, but Michael Pruitt does have an opportunity to probably make the roster. Like you said, he's a veteran. We'll see much of him Friday, but some information that I got from camp this week, Michael Pruitt, he's already out there. He's already playing. And he's getting some reps, some with the first team, some with the second team, but he is out there. So Falcon fans checking in, Red Swarm, Lisa Shepard, Jalen Jones, shout out to y'all. Don't forget, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe if y'all on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, every Wednesday, every Sunday. One time for the fan. You know, we talking Falcons football. We at, Bodee? We talking Falcons football.
Hey, man.
Oh, okay.
Hey, y'all can't double team me today. I don't
Got
care.
some length out
Like I
there.
said, it's length. It's shining too. I don't know about that piece of wood on your neck.
We'll get around that to Michael Pruitt about the depth chart shortly, but also Falcons news and updates. Jalen Mayfield returned to practice on Monday. So I remember we talked about that the other day, Falcons fans. We didn't know how severe the injury was, Bodee. But now Jalen Mayfield returning to practice on Monday. How do you think that feels for, Jalen? Because, he kind of got his spot took in a way. You know how it is when it comes to the offensive line and what Arthur was talking about, spots being up for spots being available. And Elijah Wilkinson looks to have won that guard spot. He's first on the depth chart. They're going to probably roll into the season with him. But for Jalen Mayfield, he had 2 days off. He was injured. He's coming back to practice. How do you think he feels? You think he still has a shot at winning that position back?
Yeah, it seemed like he got his cookies took early. I mean, Elijah Wilkinson been in that starting position whole training camp. It's been like that's been the thing, and I mean he can fight, but it looked like they. I mean, anything. It ain't even the first game yet, so we'll see. He might get out there and surprise. You never know, but I mean, Wilkinson looking good out there.
He is. Going into the training camp notes for Monday. Des, you can chime in on here shortly. It was hot on Monday. Don't forget, last time we talked was Sunday, so some people didn't get a chance to see some of the notes or hear some of the notes. So here's an opportunity to get a little update. Monday's practice was pretty hot. They didn't practice with pads. They just had the shorts and the t-shirts on. Running through some of the the schemes and everything. But when you're out there for training camp, it's like a little pre-workout. It's nothing too much. I mean, you get excited for some things, but all the magic happens in that building behind the practice facility. And you'll see that too, the practice field. Shout out to my Apple Watch. I got that Falcon band on there, and I got the letters on the other side. I don't know if y'all see it. I see it about see the Falcon band, bam, see that right there. Yeah, we out here, man. We falconed up, man. You know what I mean?
All he need is that dirty bird on his face right here, like a damn teardrop.
Red Swarm, Philip Crawford, Anthony Handy jumping into the chat. We want to get to you in a second here. But yeah, it was so hot out there on Monday. They couldn't practice with the pads on. Shout out to Coach Smith for looking out for his players because it is hot out there. And some days, if you can do the practice without the pads, that's cool. But to burn these guys out and 90-some degree weather, you know what I'm saying? It's hot in Flowery Branch. You've seen it today. I'll talk to you about that in a second. But that was good to see. Brian Edwards, he was at practice without the yellow jersey. Of course, with the yellow jersey, you don't want to get hit. You don't want to get banged up at practice. But this is Monday. But here goes something I got to tell you about Tuesday coming up shortly about Brian Edwards. Richie Grant, he had a pick 6 on Mariota. So once again, the defense, Bodee, is showing up. I've been out there at training camp a couple days, and I've seen the defense go off a few times. So shout out to the defense right there. Richie Grant with the pick 6 on Mariota. Some of y'all seen the video. Now going to Tuesday, now they put the pass back on, right? Highlights some of the good players, some of the players that had a solid Tuesday. Franks, Mariota, Cordell Hodge, Geronimo Allison, Frank Darby had a nice camp. Had a nice practice. Hennessy and Dahlman splitting first reps on Tuesday. Of course, the competition is heating up over there between them. Michael Pruitt getting first team reps on Tuesday. So he signed on Monday. Tuesday, he's getting first team reps. I don't know if it's because, the situation with him and Arthur from knowing each other, or they're just not putting too much trust in Frisker. But Bodee, Dez, jumping on this right here. They signed Pruitt Monday. Tuesday, he's in the lineup with the first team getting some reps. For Michael, how do you think that feels for him, knowing that he jumped in the next day? He wasn't like a third team. He's jumping in with the first team already on the second day, Bodee.
Well, it's just familiarity with the system. I feel like Pruitt knows the system, and you can bring him in and he can just jump right in and just keep it pushing. You ain't got to teach him nothing. He probably got to learn the terminology or whatnot, but that might change. But he know the system, and he's just familiar. So that's all that is. It's just We're just trying to see how he gonna come in and just help everybody. I think, like I said before, I think he's here to help the young guys because we got young tight ends. We got young guys. I think all of them are young. Frisker, Pitts, of course, and Fitzpatrick. So, yeah.
And now Frank.
Oh yeah, forgot about Frank.
Just to piggyback on that, man. Like Bodee said, man, they brought in a veteran because if you look at it, our tight end room is like fresh. Like we lost Hooper, we lost Tololo, and like you said, it's Kyle Pitts, Frisker, Fitzpatrick, and now you bring in Pruitt, who's a vet. He's going to help these young guys, just get in the feel of like the game plan and the play style of how we're going to be working. Because all of these tight ends come from different organizations that might not be what they are used to. And then you bring in a veteran that's been in the league for 5+ years, that's been in probably different type of systems. Like you said, he played for the Bears, he plays for the Titans, so he's used to these certain type of formations or certain type of play style. So you bring him in and you put him in the first team, just because he knows the system, but you're also just putting him in to be a voice in that locker room, in that tight end room. So like Bodee said, I feel like it was a good call to bring in a veteran, just to bring in some more older player. You know how it is when you bring in an older player and they just that morale that they have is just different because they have that how can I put this? They have that that playing the playing time and things like that. So just bringing in Pruitt, it's not more so that they're bringing him in to be a day one starter or things like that. I feel like they brought him in to be a helper with the younger guys and just also to just keep the system going because he has been in that system before. So I like the move. Like I said, I don't feel like he's going to be a day one starter or he's going to get a lot of reps like that, but he is going to help out in that room. So
yeah, and hear what you guys are saying. I mean, you guys can probably agree, but that's what you call a camp body in some cases. With him being there, because we don't know if he's going to make the roster, but him getting some reps on the second day, that's pretty cool. So shout out to Coach Smith. He's familiar with Michael. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty cool that he can come over and get some reps quickly. But that was Tuesday. No Marlon Davidson at practice on Tuesday. Of course, Mayfield was back getting some O-line work. Brian Edwards put the yellow jersey back on Tuesday. He wasn't wearing it on Monday, which means he was, fit to take some tackles. Of course, he had a little injury situation a couple of days ago. Fans got a little nervous, but he is back. But yesterday and today, he was wearing the yellow jersey. I'm guessing because he's going to get some playing time on Friday. They don't want to bang him up at practice. So probably look to see Brian Edwards get some playing time. We're going to talk about the depth chart shortly. We got so much going on here on One Time for the Fan. Everybody jumping in. We'll get to the comments here shortly. Just trying to go over these camp notes. Wednesday's camp notes today. Beautiful day. Got out there early. About 7:15. Beat the traffic out there. Of course, some Falcon fans was already at the gate like always. You can't beat them boys, man. They get there early. You know what I'm saying? And some of y'all know who I'm talking about. Shout out to Eric. Shout out to Joe. Real deal Falcons fans. Plus, we got some coverage on WSB, apparently. They showed a video today on WSB. Me, Eric, Joe, Mario, everybody's in there. So shout out to everybody who's sharing all this, Falcons content coming from training camp. Because today it wasn't that many people. We got in there. Weather, we looked like it was going to rain, but it held up. We was down there on the field. All the players came over, most of the players came over after practice, took some pictures. That was cool. Cordell Patterson, Terry came over, Terry Fontenot, D'Angelo Malone, Zoe Carter, D. Alford. So it was pretty cool to have everybody, so most of the Falcons, come over there and say what's up to us and get some pictures and some autographs. But another player that's shining at camp, Felipe Franks, once again. Felipe Franks. Shining at camp. He got some more reps at quarterback today. He got some reps yesterday at quarterback. Fans arguing about why do we have Felipe Franks on the roster? Why can't we just go get a regular quarterback? I think the Falcons like what they see in Felipe. To hear Coach say he's an emergency quarterback in that situation already before the season starts, they must like Franks. Don't forget what you see on the practice field, Bodee, is not what you see in that building with the closed doors. Yeah. So, he could be lighted up in there.
I'm surprised if they use Franks like Tyson from the
which I'm sure they will. But so I'm looking at Friday.
Definitely.
he's probably going to catch a couple passes at tight end, and then second and third quarter, he's back there throwing passes at quarterback.
Exactly.
So Falcon fans, don't be upset when you see Taysom Hill get some significant PT. What the hell? Taysom Hill. Whoa!
I was like,
hold on, now.
I was like, huh?
That name. Why'd you even bring him up, man? God. Falcon fans, don't be surprised if you see Felipe Franks getting a significant amount of time on Friday. But it'll be good to see him.
Taysom is trash.
Yeah, it'll be good to see him in there at tight end and quarterback as well. Mariota, he had some beautiful passes today. He was slinging it left and right out there. Some good passes to Drake London, Kyle Pitts. Pitts and London seem to get open all the damn time. It doesn't make a difference where they're at on the field. They seem to get open all the time. They find the zones. They get in between their separation. The route running skills is pretty damn good with Pitts and London on the field at the same time. Got a call here. Let me see. Mariota had a beautiful pass to OZ. Couldn't catch it. It's like a 40-yard pass. They was running the 11 drills, and Mariota has scrambled out. Saw OZ split between, I think it was Mike Ford and Dean Marlowe, and Mariota just on the money, dime, right there, middle of the field. OZ looking at it, looking for it, tried to reel it in, couldn't catch it, fell on the ground and everything. But it was Mariota, what you want to see in the game. And if that was Pitts, if that was London, chances are they would have reeled it in. Not saying that OZ couldn't reel it in, but he was trying. He was. You should have seen him out there. He's right here in front of us. But Mariota put a dime on it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback going forward. Dahlman getting first team reps. Damian Williams, we talked about it before. He's definitely probably going to be your second down, second running back in the room. Behind CP. He is super fast, man. He is elusive. Anytime he gets the ball, he definitely finds the lane. He creates a lane. So shout out to Damian Williams. I saw a lot of him from camp last week. Saw a lot of him from camp today. And yeah, Damian Williams it looked like to be a good pickup for the Falcons right now.
I like it. Better than that other dude, that bowling ball we had.
Oh, we had last year? Yeah. That was difficult. Tyler Algier, he had some good runs today too as well. So look out for Tyler Algier on Friday. Don't worry about where he's listed on the depth chart. Falcon fans are scared. How is he listed so far on the depth chart? He's not even going to play. He's gonna play.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
He gonna get a lot of burn.
Everybody plays preseason. Know that.
Yeah. Now here's the thing, Falcons fans. Drake London, you might see one or two plays, right? Because of the injury, they haven't mentioned anything, but I don't think you'll see the full half of first quarter with Drake London. You might see maybe one or two plays. I think Hodge and Zacchaeus start the game, and then Edwards and Geronimo Allison will come in. And they'll start, mixing it around. But you might see London, for a few plays. I don't think you give him a full workload on game one. I think next week against the what's the next team? The Jets. You give him a nice little workload. Yeah. Monday Night Football too as well. People want to see what London's about. You can do it on the Jets. Super easy team. So you can come away 3-0 in this preseason. So we'll talk about that shortly. D. Offer with the pick on Desmond Ridder today. Ridder threw a nice pass over the middle, but somebody's there, and it wasn't the wide receiver. It was D. Alford. So we'll talk about D. Alford shortly too. He has an opportunity to make this team. We'll get to that because the third cornerback is something to watch on Friday. We talked about it last week with Casey Hayward and Terrell already leading the team. It's your cornerbacks. Who is that third? Who is that nickel? Who's going to be in the slot? Who's going to be the fourth corner? Mike Ford, Isaiah Oliver, D. Alford, Darren Hall. Who is going to be right there in that third and fourth cornerback? We're going to find out very soon. If Teez Tabor decides to play cornerback, he's been playing mostly safety, but we'll find out what they do there. And Marlon Davidson out again, 2 days in a row. We don't know if he's playing Friday. No Anthony Rush today. No Nick Kwiatkowski. So we don't know about these players that they're playing this week. That is the Falcons training camp news and updates from Monday through Wednesday. Had to get through all that real quick before we head to the chat, man. But we about to get into some more Falcons football. We love talking Falcons football here on One Time for the Fan. Bodee 3000 is here. Dez Dollars is here. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe every Wednesday, every Sunday, 8 p.m. Heading to the chat here. Red Swarm is in the building. Shout out to Red Swarm. checking in.
Yeah, it's good.
Going over here to Philip Crawford before we get to the next segment. What do y'all think about our run game?
Yeah, I
Who
think
y'all
we're
think gonna stand out?
It's gonna be a committee. We hoping for Algier, but we're gonna see. I think it's just gonna be a committee. It's gonna be a committee. I don't think we're gonna have a 1,000-yard rusher this year either, unless Algier busts out.
I'm
That's what I'm
looking
hoping
forward to
for.
seeing CP start the game, get those
Yeah.
first down yardage to get some, 2nd and 4, 2nd and 3. Because CP, he creates opportunities for the second down. Especially when it might be a handoff, which most teams know. Like week 1 against the Saints, it's probably gonna be a handoff to CP first play. So if they're ready for it, which I know the Saints defense probably won't be, CP can gain about 5 or 6 yards, put you in a 2nd and 4, and then CP goes out to your wide now with Drake and Pitts and Patterson and Edwards, and then here comes Damian Williams. You don't know what to expect. Your screen routes and your checkdowns have gotten better from Mike Davis from last season, because Damian Williams in a check down or a screen, that's like, damn, what's his speed on Madden? There's like, what, 88, 89, 90, man. Damian Williams is fast as hell, bro. So he's out there. He's getting after it. So
Damian
our run game, I think, can open up some opportunities.
Damian's definitely a versatile back, man. He's good in the run game. He's good in the pass game. Like you say, we're going to have a committee in the backfield, but I feel like our top 2 backs will be Cordero and Damian. They'll both probably split carries. You'll probably see Cordero most likely getting most of like the passes out of the backfield, and Damian might come down on like 3rd and 2, if you just want to, hand it off real quick on the dive. But I like that matchup. I mean, that duo in the backfield. So.
And you give him your workload on the first and the second quarter. And then, if you're winning the game or you got the game close, 3rd quarter, 4th quarter, you do bring Tyler in there to get some reps. You want him to get into the game, not only against the Lions, I'm talking about in the season too.
Mm-hmm.
But once you got the lead and a significant lead, you bring them second teams in and Desmond Ritter's out there and Algiers out there. Oh man, then you start going crazy. So Tyler, the run game, Cordell, like we've upgraded in so many areas, but some of the journalists in the media, they don't want to see that shit on paper. They want to see you play the game. But for Falcons fans, if you look on paper, Damian Williams is the upgrade from Mike Davis. A big upgrade. Might not be in the pass blocking situation due to size and how physical Mike Davis is, but when it comes to checkdowns and elusiveness and getting through the gaps and running the ball, Damian Williams, every time I see him, is like a damn burst of speed. He takes off and he's down the field somewhere. Every time I've been to camp, I've seen it. So I know the Falcons are working plays to say, look, if we get Damian in the open space, this month, he's gone. He's gone.
Yeah.
So that's good to know. So Philip, shout out for that question right there. Rise up, Anthony Handy, you in the building. Don't forget, Falcons fans, get your tickets for week 1, man. We need every Falcon fan in there. Don't let them Saints fans come up in that building week 1, man.
Yeah, man. We're going to be there. We're going to make it right.
Lisa Shepard, next year we'll go to camp during the week when it's less crowded. Yeah, man, it's beautiful when it's less crowded. School's back. I beat the traffic out there. 85 was kind of crazy, but 985 clear. Flowery Branch High School, they was in school, man. Flowery Branch High School probably started school like 5 a.m. There was no traffic out there. So it was cool to get out there early and hang out with the fans and everything. Lisa Shepard, ready for Grant to show us something? We're all ready for Grant. We're ready for Hawkins. A pick 6 on Mariota in practice. That means you spying on Jameis week 1. So, and Jameis is known to throw him. Am I lying? Jameis is known to throw him.
Man, pick city.
And the way the Falcons defense is trying to be running around, trying to be swarming around out here, it's an opportunity for Richie Grant to get a couple interceptions. But still going to the chat here. There's Bodee. You there?
Yes, sir.
Bodee, you there?
Bodee looked like he timed out.
God, not Bodee with the timeout. Still going to the chat here. Red Swarm, Des, just let me know. I read an interesting article on Sports Illustrated today speculating that the Jets will possibly want to trade for McGarry as replacement for Mekhi Bacon. Well, right now McGarry seems to be holding his own. Des, I don't know if you know about this, but McGarry has been in there. He is splitting reps with Ifedi, but McGarry has been in the first team for a while now. We know McGarry is going into his last year of his contract, but Des, how big is it for McGarry to win this starting position and to make? He was a first-round pick for the Falcons. How big is it for McGarry to make a name for himself this season, bro?
I like McGarry.
Say it again.
I like McGarry.
Des Dollars likes McGarry.
Hey,
You
man.
actually have a favorite now on the Falcons? Look at you.
Hey, man. I like him, man.
You're a show me type of person. You want the player to show up and
Yeah, man.
make a
I
name.
want to
Okay,
see
talk
it.
to me.
I'm not big on old first rounder name. I want to see it, man. I want to see you put in the work. I want to see you build your stock. I want to see it all. And he's proven to me that he can be that lineman for us. I'm saying so. I'm hoping he wins that. I mean, I like Fetty too. We brought him in, to actually add a piece to the line. Bring some competition, things like that. So McGarry, Fetty, I feel like we should pop in the Fetty over there for Mr. Mayfield, who probably won't even see it. Get him up out of here then. But I
Well,
do like
Fetty's gonna play. I
Wilkinson.
think Fetty's gonna play more right tackle, but they have the guards there. They have the, Justin Schaefer, Wilkinson, this Leroy Watson guy. I mean, they're moving people around. So
Yeah, the best fit. I want the best five out there, man. I'm tired of I'm big on that O line, man, because I like to see explosive plays, and it's hard to have explosive plays when you don't have the blocking there for you. So
yeah,
if we can get the best five out there, man, and that's all. If we get some time for these players that we have, man, that offense is gonna be scary this year, man. So
yeah, and we already see some of the improvements in the offensive line with Elijah Wilkinson probably winning that starting spot. That seems to be an upgrade from Jalen Mayfield, because if Jalen Mayfield was that good, he would have won the spot. Drew Dahlman, Matt Hennessy. We see the competition battle there. That's still going on. So look for that on Friday, folks. Bodee has chimed out. Don't know where he went. Them squirrels, man. Them squirrels chewing on that line again. Chewed on his line the other day. I think it knocked both of us from the screen, but hopefully Bodee will be back shortly. We got Bodie's breakdown. And guess what, Falcons fans? We probably going over an hour tonight. We already talked about it in the chat. We was like, look, we probably going over an hour tonight. We got too much shit to talk about with the Atlanta Falcons. It's 2 days before game day. We getting ready. Hell, my bag's packed for LA, man. The game don't even start till about a month and a half away. I don't care. I'm ready to see some Falcons football. You feel me?
yes,
So still going to the chat. Red Swarm, Lisa Shepard, Deshaun is in here. He said, I think Friday will be an eye-opener. You are right about that, because this is like the most interesting preseason game for the Falcons fans in a long time. I mean, you guys haven't cared about a real deal preseason game since probably Matt Ryan got drafted. You know what I'm saying? Those years. So this is an opportunity to get some players to show up, stand out, and make this team. So, yeah, show up Friday, Falcons fans. Get to your TVs. If you're in traffic, turn on the radio, wherever you're listening to the game. Put them damn car flags up. Put them damn car flags up. I better see some more damn car flags riding around this city, man. I ain't the only one riding around here, no Falcon fan. Y'all better put them car flags up. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Chase Cravy's in the chat. Chase going to be back with us Sunday. We talking Falcons football. Chase is one of the One Time for the Fan podcasts. It's good to have him in here. Red Swarm, talking over there to Deshaun. I see you. Jalen Jones is in here. Lisa Shepard. Ooh, Falcons. Here comes the chat. Do you see the Falcons post about a fan coming all the way from Korea to go see Koo at camp? I did. That is amazing. That shows you how big the Falcons fan base is. Remember, we have a pretty big fan base in the UK as well. And we have a fan base in Germany too as well. There is a Falcons podcast that is from Germany. So I'm guessing that the Falcons do get the opportunity to go play now that the NFL is playing in Germany. I'd love to go out there. Dez, you trying to go to Germany? What's up, man? You trying to go
man.
What they eat out there? What I guess they would eat pancakes. I don't know what the fuck.
Man.
I'm ready, man. I'm ready. We go out there to Germany, man. Going to the chat before we get to the next segment. Waiting for Bodee getting here. We still got Bodee's breakdown, some more stuff to talk about. The training camp pictures are fire. Boy, I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to get my selfie game up. Ain't nobody selfie game like DeMario, though, bro. Like, if y'all know DeMario Scott, if y'all know Mario NGA, bro, like, nobody's selfie game is crazier than Mario, bro. And he'd be like, Jack Spade. I'm like, what's up? Like, you taking a picture right now? God damn, let me get set. But the other day I was getting ready to take a picture and I had everybody focused. It was like 9 of us. Everybody's in the picture, and Mario was like, hold on. Let me get my flag. Let me get my, you know what I'm saying? He wants to get set. He wants to get, you know what I'm saying? I just be like, just snap the shit. I just be like, just snap the photo. You know what I'm saying? But Mario, you know what I'm saying? They gotta get, you know what I mean? They gotta get set. They gotta get ready, man. But shout out to Mario, shout out to Joe Allen, Eric Parker. They've been at camp damn near every day. And that is true dedication to the Atlanta Falcons. I mean, I went to the camp 4 days, and they went to camp. Well, I think they said it was on day 10 or day 11. So, man, they out there, man. They out there. So, shout out to everybody who's showing up to camp and having a good time. We're going to get to the next segment shortly, but we love talking to the chat. I feel really bad for Marlon Davidson. Bro just can't stay healthy. That was the second round. Draft pick, so we need his best production, but he just hasn't been there. His best ability is availability. Here's the problem with Marlon Davidson as we get Bodee back into the chat. We'll get to them squirrels. I just called Terminex. They're on the way to come help you out with them squirrels. But yes,
hold on.
Marlon Davidson, it is kind of sad to see because he was a draft pick that I think the Falcons saw from college and said, wow, this kid is pretty good at Auburn. And if we can bring him in here and do that, then, you know, we got a player that we can develop and get out here. But now he is really fighting for his job. When it comes up to Friday against the Lions, it's going to be pretty crazy. So, Bodee, are you back there? You good?
They don't want me to win, man. I don't know what's
going on.
I seriously think it might be squirrels in my attic.
So, you think from the last episode, it might have been you too? I mean, you know, me and Dez chilling. Dez, you good?
Don't say I'm knocking your shit.
Man, we good.
No.
Dez called AT&T as soon as you got off. He was like, "Yeah, you sure it went through? The last payment went through?"
Yeah. I don't know what the hell going on. My lights was flickering. My whole house went out like that. Oh, that was crazy.
Jeez.
But I'm about to run through this thing like a madman.
God.
What's going on?
We'll get it done. There's supposed to be a thunderstorm tonight. I see it right here. It says rain coming, so we'll find out. But we talked about Marlon Davidson. We're going to the chat right now. Lisa Shepard beat the Aints. Logan Larson met Logan Larson at camp today. Logan drove in from Tennessee, folks. He drove in from Tennessee to come see the Falcons play. Got a chance to chop it up with him. Hopefully, he can see some more games this season. I told Logan, "Come on back, man. I tell you, man, we'll take care of you down here in Atlanta now, Logan. You know what I'm saying? Come on back here, man. Come see a Falcons game. We need all the Falcon fans week 1 against the Saints, really. We need all the Falcon fans. So if you get an opportunity to come back, week 1 is a good game. Or if you want to go on the road, man, we got a bunch of stuff, man, going. We got a bunch of stuff going on. Deshaun right here said the noob D block. You can create it. You can make it. You got the players. You know, they have to just build off that culture. They got that chemistry has to be on point. Bodee is frozen. Block. Yeah, so Lisa.
Yeah, I was frozen. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. Let's just pray on it. It ain't that chain.
Bodee in the chat. Oh, Bodee's comment.
Yeah, Bodee in the chat. Yeah, it's 2 of me. Watch this.
Xfinity.
I'm in 2 places.
Watch this. God. My boy Logan Larson, he had that Pitts jersey on today. My boy Pitts is going to come out strong. Shout out to the Falcon fans who wear the jerseys to training camp, man. Like, it be so damn hot out there, boy. I can't sweat out my jersey. My shirt, man. I got the umbrella and the fan in the water, but, man, not the jersey, but shout out to the fans that be rocking their jerseys, too, because when you get them signed, I did this shit at the United game. Like, I take my jersey, Joseph signed it, I hang it up. I don't want to wear it no more. You know, so shout out to all the Falcons fans who do bring their jerseys out to camp, man. Y'all some real deal Falcons fans. Position versus position. Where do we stand against the Aints? Guess what? We're going to talk about that coming up. We have a show. That whole week versus the Falcon Saints, that is hate week. We have a jam-packed show. Ooh, we got some Falcon fan talks going on. Man, got some special guests on the show. The same week, Falcons versus Saints, that Sunday to that Sunday, we're going to bring y'all a bunch of content. Bodee, I think we doing, I forgot to tell you, I'm going to tell you right now, though. I mean, we might be doing a show every week. The way I got it set up. I mean, every day. We're doing a show Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, of course, Saturday, and Sunday right after the game. But, yeah, we loaded up for Falcons Saints week. Man, we loaded up. It's hate week. I got Falcons fan talk. I got a lot of Falcon fans coming on. Special guests
need to bring
too as well. Yeah, it's going to be nice.
Some Saints fans in this joint.
Because we're going to a next segment shortly, we do know it's probably going to go over an hour, but we don't care. We're talking Falcons football. We are 2 days away from the preseason. So, Philip, we'll get to the position versus position, but if you're looking at wide receiver cornerback, Bodee, Drake London, I mean, he's a rookie going up against Marshawn Lattimore. We know what Lattimore has done in this league, so it's different. When you're going from cornerback groups to wide receiver groups, outside of Michael Thomas, is Jarvis Landry going to be 100%? Is Michael Thomas going to be 100%? You know, so looking at their defense, their offensive line is brand new too as well. Can our pass rush? Everything's a question mark for the Falcons. For the NFL, everything is set for the Saints. You see with the record predictions and all that bullshit. For the Falcons, they want us to prove the fuck. For the Falcons, they want us to prove it. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey,
we got to prove it on the field. Dr. Arnold,
how for that third shift?
God. Well, that's Boo Man calling.
You.
He finished. He trying to get the keys to move the other car that you can finish detailing for the Sun. Dez, you about to jump in here in a minute, bro. But going to the position versus position, we'll talk about that coming up on the show closer to the Falcon Saints. But for the Falcon fans, everything looks good on paper. For the NFL media, they're picking the Saints to win this game. So everything that looks good on paper has to show up on the field and really beat the shit out the Saints. From the quarterback, Mariota, from wide receiver, Drake London, to Dr. Arnold, it's a lot. But going over position battles against the Saints, we'll go over that. So I'm about to say, man, I was getting ready to kick this down. I don't know where it's coming from, but it's something. But yeah.
He said, hurry up and mop this floor.
Gosh. Hey, you can tell Boo Man the keys on the shelf. So we'll break that down, Philip. Lisa Shepard. We talking Falcons football. Bodee, we got Bodee's breakdown coming up. We know we might slide over that hour mark.
Slide to the left.
Falcons depth chart was recently released. Dez, this where you come in, Dez. Falcons depth chart recently released. Falcon fans got kind of worried when they seen Drake London as the 5th receiver. Falcon fans, chill. It's preseason. Reason why you see Hodge, the reason why you see Zacchaeus, the reason why you see Brian Edwards and Geronimo Allison, because they're going to get a lot of playing time. Especially Geronimo Allison. We talked about this on Sunday's show. He's been getting a lot of stars. He's been getting a lot of recognition at camp. He's having a good camp today. He has some more terrific catches. Drake London, Pitts. But like I said, competition is heating up within that 3rd, 4th. Well, even if OZ has the 3rd lock, 4th, 5th, and 6th receiver, competition is heating up. Bodee, Dez, you guys had a chance to look over the depth chart. Falcon fans, chime in. We talking Falcons football. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. Hit that subscribe button. You know we talking Falcons football every Wednesday, every Sunday at 8 p.m. But Bodee, looking over the depth chart, anything surprises you going into this season? I mean, going into the game against the Lions? Jake Matthews, we talked about it Sunday. Matthews is there. Wilkinson is there. It says Hennessy or Dahlman, so we don't know what's going to happen there. I think Dahlman will start the game. Yeah. Lindstrom, McGarry. Afedi behind him. Kobe Gossett behind Lindstrom. Ryan Nuzil behind Hennessy. Jalen Mayfield behind Wilkinson. Rick Leonard, Anthony. I'm sorry. I went to the damn tight ends. And Rick Leonard behind Matthews. What is going on in here? Goddamn Stranger Things happening.
What y'all flickering?
Yeah. Hey, y'all tripping.
It's your shit flickering.
Gosh. What is going on? That's brand new. This thing brand new, man. What's going on out here, man? I take this shit back, man. Goddamn.
Bro, why is my house flickering and your house flickering?
Where's the receipt? Taking this shit back. Some Stranger Things happening up in here, folks.
This shit crazy.
Either that or Belichick just joined the stream. Bodee, we're going to the depth chart. Dez, we're going to the depth chart. Anything surprise you on this depth chart?
Yeah, Dez.
It looks good to me, man. All I see is just position battles, man. We're going to give everybody a shot. It's just basically the depth chart just goes of who's going to be getting reps, how many reps this certain player is going to get. Like you said, Drake London was at that 5th spot because he's probably not going to play as much. So we know Drake London is going to be here day 1, game 1 against the Saints. We're giving all these other players more reps because we want to see who's going to be that next step. Like you said, the 3-4 receiver, even the number 2 receiver. So that's why these guys are kind of higher on the depth chart. This isn't even an official depth chart for the season. So, I mean, it is what it is at this point, but I just want to see these battles, and I want to see who's going to be that number 1 at that week 1. So,
Bodee?
Yeah, like you said, this is the official depth chart for the season. But he putting them folks out there to see what they got. Like, we're not gonna expect Parker Neese to be the tight end. Like, no. Who exactly? Yeah, it's just it's a game day chart. because they want to really see what they got. They probably want to see what Parker and he's got. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just, and your boy Ogadeji. They got him starting.
Ogundeji.
Ogundeji. He had to
He was
let
out
you
there today
know.
too as well. Shout out to Ogundeji.
Yeah, shout out to him, man. Like we want to see what he got too. That's a draft pick from last year. So yeah, it's not a official depth chart, but it's something to look for. I want to see what these cats got. Taquan Graham, Ogadeji, Michael Walker. I want to see him make strides this season. It's just that. It's just that. A game day chart for the preseason.
So, Falcon fans, even if you go back and look at the show from Sunday, right? I went over already what the starters are going to be looking like. And I mentioned Drake and Edwards as your 1 and 2. OZ is your 3. The 4th, 5th, and 6th wide receiver battle will take place. The tight end, we know it might be Kyle Pitts and Anthony Frisker, but Michael Pruitt now has joined the conversation. Jeff Wolf, I am going to pay my bills. Got you, Jeff. Matter of fact, hey Siri.
Shout out, Jeff. Tell that man to pay his bills and to stop putting them 2 antennas together. This ain't
Rise Up Tours in here. We want to see it start for at least 2 series. We talked about the wide receiver group. We talked about the tight end group. Michael Pruitt plays into that spot now. We don't know if it's going to be Frisker, if it's going to be Pruitt. Both of them came from Tennessee. They played there. So now you get a chance to see them compete. John Fitzpatrick, where does he fit in? Felipe Franks is on the depth chart as a tight end and a quarterback.
Yeah.
Felipe. The old secret weapon, Felipe.
Hey, man.
So something to look for there. Remember I talked about Allison, Hodge. Hodge had another solid day at camp today. Didn't mention that as well because the lot gonna go. If I go over every play and every detail about camp, we'll be in here for about 4 or 5 hours. But yes, Hodge was a player that had a good camp day today. D. Alford, Richie Grant, Michael Walker. I can name some players. I was there. But Geronimo Allison, another name that I mentioned on Sunday. You see him now as the backup for Hodge. When Hodge actually, comes out probably end of the first quarter, second quarter, here comes Allison. Here comes Demir Bird. Frank Darby, we're going to get a chance to see. But that 4th, 5th, and 6th wide receiver group is crazy. I talked about the offensive line the other day. It's the same offensive line I mentioned. From being out there at camp, from hearing the reports, Matthews, Elijah Wilkinson, probably going to be Drew Dahlman, Chris Lindstrom, and Caleb McGarrett. Running backs. Look at the running backs, folks. If you're going down here and checking it out.
Yep.
Cordell Patterson is number 1. Damian Williams is number 2. Keith Smith, he's a fullback. You got him at 3. Quadri would be your 3. Tyler's your 4. But I mentioned that Sunday. I said Patterson is your 1. Damian Williams is your 2. It's been talked about. So people want Tyler. It's tough. Look at the quarterback situation. Ritter's your 2. I mentioned it. Ritter's not going to start. It's Mariota. People say, no, Ritter's going to start. They're going to compete. I respect your opinion, Falcon fans, but Mariota was the guy. From the moment Ryan was traded, that same day we saw it, Mariota was the guy, right? So they drafted Ritter. It's cool. Ritter will develop. He'll get much better. He'll get some playing time Friday. We want to see as much Ritter as we can, but we don't want to see Ritter behind that third team O-line. He has. We want to see some players get away healthy for the next week.
Yeah.
Going to the defense. We talked about Grady Jarrett. Go back and look at the show on Sunday. Anthony Rush is next to Grady Jarrett. Look at the depth chart. Even though it's, for the game day. I talked about Rush being right next to Jarrett. Since Vincent Taylor went down, I think they like Rush. He's a big body who can plug up the run, who can help Grady, but Grady's going to be double teaming, triple team. So whatever, bull rush tactics or skill moves Anthony Rush has to, get his lane, to open up his lane some, is going to help Grady. We talked about Ogundeji the other day. Bodee, he would be your left outside linebacker. He's fighting against Arnold Ebiketie. The other side would be, like you see it right here, Lorenzo Carter. Your middle linebackers. We talked about that. Rashard Evans and Michael Walker. The competition battle's still there. Don't just assume they're the starters. Nick Kowalski and Troy Anderson is right behind it. So look for that too as well. Richie Grant, AJ Terrell, Casey Hayward, and Jalen Hawkins, starters. Everything I mentioned before the official depth chart is pretty much right on point. So shout out to the Falcons for, helping me with my facts. You know what I'm saying? Because when they released that depth chart this week, I said, boy, they're going to roast me if I had some shit like that on there. But it was, I told y'all this before the depth chart came out. I knew it was about to happen. But Bodee, this is the big question here now. Does it matter winning a preseason game? I just went over some of these players that's playing. We talked about the game day. We're going to go to the Falcons-Lions matchup preview shortly. But does it matter to win a preseason game?
It very much matters. I think I said a little bit last week. It matters because you want your players to play at top notch. You want everything to be top notch. You want everybody to be playing at a high level. You want plays to be made. If you know that everybody on your team making plays, then you know that we're doing good. And I want to see us blow the damn Lions out 35-3. Like I want to see that. Mm-hmm. That means that everybody's doing their role because they got to rotate 90 guys in. Mm-hmm. Almost 90 guys who I don't know who's not playing. Maybe just from
Dion. The injury report, we don't know if Mayfield's going to play. We don't know if Anthony Rush might play or Nick Kowalski. They wasn't there today. Falcons do travel out to Detroit tomorrow. So will they do their walkthroughs and everything? We'll find out. But they got 90 people on the damn list. Somebody's going to play, which gives another opportunity.
All them cats getting in the game.
All them cats get into the game. But let's just say Anthony Rush doesn't play. Remember that other player I talked about, Derek Tangelo? Yeah. Now here he comes saying, okay, how many 12 reps was my 12 reps was going to be my day for today, but now it's at 24. Okay, I'm finna go crazy. Crazy out here. So shout out to Derek Tangelo. Shout out to some of these players who can get another opportunity. If Nick Kowalski don't play, that's more Troy Anderson, or that's more Dorian Etheridge that we get to see because they're going to try to make the team, right?
Sorry,
going now. Preseason does matter though. It gets the morale.
Absolutely.
Keeps
it
your
gets
head
morale
high.
up. Yeah, and that's that vibe you want to carry on to the regular season, bro. Y'all want to be winning. Yeah, you out there to win, even if it is preseason. I want to see them win.
You said 35-3. Falcon fans, if y'all see the Falcons win 35-3, y'all finna be in the chats. We're looking damn good. Yeah, Terry did a great damn job.
I might actually come to the game.
How much them season tickets? Don't let us go 3-0.
3-0. All the Falcons hats in the stores already. Yep. You ain't gonna be able to find a Falcon jersey in Atlanta. Selling out. We 3-0, but we on point.
Winning does matter in the preseason. If you see a win on Friday, Falcons fans, you're looking at players slapping helmets, feeling good. You're gonna see players on the sideline energized, laughing. You know what I'm saying? You want that. You don't want players sitting there on the sideline biting their nails like, damn, bro, it's 28-0, bro. It's 19-0 in the fourth quarter. You don't want that. You want the Falcons to go out there and compete and get a win. So, yes, winning does matter in the preseason. Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely.
Falcons-Lions matchup preview we'll talk about shortly. Bodee was disconnected earlier. We didn't get a chance to talk about Bodee's breakdown. But now, with Bodee being back, I just got a text. They caught the squirrel. He put the cage right there in your driveway.
So you got a text from the damn squirrel? I'm done eating that. I'm done eating these wires, bro. You good now? I got my fix.
Jeff Wolf is in the chat. Just execute and Just execute and progress. Yep. Preseason means very little, Jeff Wolf. It matters if you want to start off with a winning mentality. Here's the thing that I want to agree with Coy right here. It looks good going from camp to a bunch of players that you brought in, a lot of one-year deals. They have to gel. The chemistry has to be there. You go into Detroit. I don't give a damn how many quarters the starters play. You walk out of there with a win. It makes players feel good. I know you have to play the Saints week 1, and some of those plays will not be used in a game. You know that even the positive plays that get them yards might not be used in a game time situation. Falcons coaches have hundreds of plays. It's not like 5 plays. So you're going to see some fluff plays, some pillow plays, because people are scouting. So you might see 1 or 2 that might be ran in the season, but it's going to be ran differently. But for the Falcon players, it makes them feel good to get back on that plane and say, hey, man, that was a really good sack you had. Hey, man, that was a really good interception you had. Hey, man, good touchdown over there. I like that celebration. Hey, what did you see on that touchdown? How did you block? You get to talk positive about your team versus, man, we got our asses kicked.
Then there's that adrenaline rush, man. You just hype, right? You just hype, and you want some more of that. You want some more dubs. You just want to keep eating W's.
Lisa Shepard.
What did he do?
Oh, no, God. Not this guy. Lisa Shepard, big Atlanta Falcons fan. She's with Atlanta Falcons Nation. She's here in the chat. I believe Lisa says she's going to Detroit. It's a preseason game. You think Lisa wants to fly to Detroit to see the team lose in a preseason game? You think people want to spend their hard-earned money? Even I don't give a damn if it's a damn Hall of Fame game. I went to the Hall of Fame game. We lost to the Broncos. I had a damn good time, but I was like, damn, we still lost to the Broncos. I wanted to see a damn win out there. Absolutely. You know, I flew to the damn Canton. I want to see a win. You know?
Yeah, that's dedication. Shout out Lisa, bro. That's dedication.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's all fan love, Jeff Wolf. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their opinion. We respect everybody's opinion here on One Time for the Fan. That's why we're all Falcons fans. We're all in this together, right, Coy? Mr. Make the Girl Jump. Soon as me and Coy got off the plane in Dallas, went straight to the barbecue. Coy, where you at? You trying to go eat some barbecue? We in Dallas. It's the home of damn barbecue. Where you trying to go? Coy was on the other side of Dallas. I'm on the other side of Dallas. Meet me at Heartaches. It's called Heartaches.
Yeah.
Man, we went in there and tore that shit up.
I've been there. I think I've been there.
Man, we tore that shit up, man. Bodee's breakdown's coming up here shortly. Bodee, go ahead and get ready now. With Franks at quarterback and tight end, and see a few trick plays coming this season. That's something that we've been missing. Once again, Philip Crawford was spot on with your comment.
The element of surprise has not been a part of us for years. I can't remember last time I've been able to pick out these plays. That's why we getting our ass smacked every week, every year.
Yeah.
Because I've been able to predict the offense. It's a run play. There's play action. There's a pass. Same shit. Run up the middle. Run to the right. Like, if I can predict it on my couch, something wrong.
Share a little joke with you guys. Today at camp, Arthur Smith, he has a radio. So he's calling plays. I guess Ritter has the other radio, or the other coach has the other radio. But he's calling plays. He's on his play, he's looking through his playbook. And he's walking over there toward me. So I said, hey, coach, let me call a play. So knowing coach, he's a funny guy. He said, sure, what play you got? I said, oh, shit. I said, let me go check my bag real quick. So I got my book bag right here. Let me go check my bag real quick. So I come back. I said, just anything that doesn't have single back involved with it, right? He busted out laughing, right? So I went to Facebook and I posted. I said, note to self, make sure I have a play ready the next time Coach Smith asks me for a damn play, because I would have said some damn, let's run some trips, shotgun, or let's run a pistol wide. You know what I'm saying? I was just joking around with Coach. I like to joke with people. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Coach Smith for entertaining my comment and laughing at it too as well. We found a joke.
Ready.
Yeah, we're ready, man. He turned to me and said, give me the play. What's the play? As the play is going on, he's turning to me talking about, well, what's the play? But shout out to those fans who's also yelling and screaming their ass off at camp. God damn. Sometimes you're yelling about something that don't make no sense. You just out there, what are you doing, 32? Put your hands on the ball. Man, he ain't even on the play. He ain't even on the field. What are you talking about?
He on the sideline.
He on the sideline. The players looking at you like, what you talking about? Philip Crawford, man. Shout out to Philip, man. He always brings some solid comments, man. Bodee's breakdown coming up here, and we'll do it in about 2 minutes here. A lot of Falcons fans want us to lose, so they say we told you so. Should have kept Matt Ryan. Oh, now they want Matt Ryan? I thought y'all wanted him out of here. Not saying y'all. I'm just saying, it's to some of the Falcon fans in general, the ones who used to hit the chat. You see that he's getting sacked.
They wanted Deshaun Watson.
They wanted Malik Willis.
Yeah, Malik. They wanted everybody. They just trust the process.
Coy Bishop, mad as hell I missed the camp. Coy, you gotta show up. They got one more. They got the Benz on the 15th. We'll be there Monday. Then they got the 24th and the 25th of August. Falcons camp. The Jaguars mixed practice. Going right here. Joseph Avery, Bodee's breakdown coming up right after this. Hey guys, what up? Y'all think we should go after Roquan Smith? He'd be a good fit. Go Falcons. I do think we should probably go after Roquan Smith because he does help out a big part of your defense. But it's all about the contract. It's about the Bears want to release him. Don't forget, we're not the only team that's trying to go after Roquan if he is going to become available. Then again, you got to look at the money situation too. It's going to be he's going to be the first player making a move off of the cap for next season.
Yeah.
So now it's like, hey, what about that $130 million? You know, remember we signed Roquan.
Yeah, you gotta think about it. Do you want to pay an inside linebacker F ton of money?
What do you do with Deion?
That's another thing.
If Deion is not a part of that trade package and you're not dumping Deion, then what do you do? Then you got a room full of damn linebackers. So then a lot of them undrafted free agents and the rookies might not make the damn team. Not the rookies, but the walk-ons.
Yeah, not gonna lie. Roquan Smith is top 5 linebacker in the entire league.
Yeah. And that check is going to be, you're going to be paying him $18-19 million for a linebacker per year.
He wants the bag.
Is security around this phone? Or this
what is going on?
This this thing you call technology. Black girls getting their shift together. You just peeking in there, Urs. You just peeking in. I'll see you tomorrow for the weekend. We're going to party hard tomorrow. Bodee's breakdown. Last week, Bodee broke down some of the teams that we'll be playing on the road. And as a fan who does travel to these road games, Bodee gave me some more inside information to know that every game that we're going to play on the road is going to be a tough one. The Rams, their rankings, of course, you know, the Super Bowl champions. We hope the hangover is going to be there week 2. So we can come away with a win. I think the Bills is going to beat them week 1. So, you know, it's going to be tough for the Rams to recover from that ass whooping they're going to get against the Bills. But then they're going to play us, and it's like, oh, it's the Falcons bounce back game. So we hope that they'll be, you know, they can lose that game too as well. But it's going to be a tough ass game. But the Rams, Seattle, you think Drew Lock is just going to be getting sacked 6, 7, 8, 9 times and throwing 15 picks? They're finna run the hell out that ball.
Yeah, they're going to run it.
And if you don't have a run defense, what are you going to do? Kenneth Walker III. Who else you talk about? Rashard Penny?
Rashard Penny, yep. And they drafted a guy. I forgot his name.
Kenneth Walker, I believe it is.
Oh, yeah, Kenneth Walker.
Yeah.
Rashard Penny, yeah. They're two-headed monster right there. Yeah.
They drafted a running back. They're going to use him. Week 3, if he's healthy, you're going to get a heavy load of Kenneth Walker. And you see what running backs have done to us in the past, Falcons fans. If you can't stop the run, it's tough. The run defense, the points allowed, the rankings that Bodee went over from Cincinnati to Tampa to Carolina, it's no easy road on those away games. You're playing some tough-ass teams. Bodee is now back with another Bodee's breakdown. He's covered J.C. Hayward on a Bodee's breakdown. He's talked about Zoe Carter on the Bodee's breakdown, Jaylen Hawkins. Last week, he switched it up and went over the rankings from the teams that we'll be playing with on the road. Bodee, the floor is now yours, sir. We have hit the hour mark, but we're talking Falcons football. Let's keep going. Give us your Bodee's breakdown for this week. It's every Wednesday here on One Time for the Fan. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. We talking Falcons football, y'all. This is what y'all want to hear. Bodee's breakdown this week, sir. What do you have for us today?
Well, yeah, I just want to talk about how Krispy Kreme the donuts weren't hot this week. No, I'm just kidding.
God.
No, it's home games, of course. So we're going over the home games this week, though.
Oh,
so let's run through it because they some tough customers too. All right, so yeah, week 1. Y'all know who we faced week 1.
Face some damn ain'ts in the bins.
I'm not even. Yeah, I wasn't gonna say it. Yeah. If you listened last week, I'll go over it again. They had their key additions was Dennis Allen, but he ain't really addition. He got promoted to coach.
He's one of the worst coaches of all time.
He's terrible. Like, I'm not just saying that. He was a head coach in this league before, and he's terrible. Okay.
Where's Philip Crawford? Positions versus positions, coaching. I'll take Smith over Allen, but go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, he's terrible. More key additions was Jarvis Landry. He took his bum ass there. Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He took his ass there. He's from Louisiana, baby. I guess.
Jarvis
Anyway.
Landry too, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
He went to
of them
LSU.
Yeah.
Both of them LSU. Yeah. Chris Olave, they got him. Okay. Exactly. Subtractions. Sean Payton, he got the hell out of there before they indicted him on charges for his illegal. Anyway,
Marcus. I know. Yep, they went to crack down on him.
Crack down on him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Marcus Williams, that safety who got toasted by Diggs in the that miracle game.
He's still there?
No, he left.
Oh, okay.
I'm on subtractions now.
Subtractions, okay.
On team. Yeah. Teron Armstead, one of the best tackles in the league. I'll give it to him. I ain't no hater on him. Anyway, I am. But Malcolm Jenkins, old ass, he's out of there. And Quan Alexander is not on the team anymore. Okay. So players to look out for is we got Jameis Winston. You gotta look out. I don't know if we look out for him.
30 for 30.
He gonna be out there. Yeah, 30 for 30. Yeah, he's trash. We got Slant Man, like a fake ass superhero.
Mm-hmm.
Cam Jordan, man, he talks so much shit. I can't stand him. He talks shit. It's just ugh. I ain't gonna lie though. He had 12 sacks last year. He like 34 years old. Dude is a beast.
And they got him ranked as one of the best top 10 defensive linemen still playing right now. So
he's a bum. Anyway, Demario Davis, bum ass.
Mm-hmm.
Honey Badger, you gotta look out for him on defense. Alvin Kamara, will he even play?
We hope that the Goodell steps in. He's been pretty active before the season starts. I think Kamara will get suspended. They keep pushing it back, but season hasn't started yet, folks.
Yep. So, all right. So, the offensive rankings for the Saints, they're 28th in total offense, dead last in passing yards. They suck. Mm-hmm. Jameis could not throw the ball. And then they tried to. Didn't they start that Taysom guy?
The Taysom had a couple games too as well. Yep.
Can you spell trash backwards like
that?
That dude sucks. He trash. That nigga sucks. Anyway,
TCR one time for the fan hate week. The week going into the Falcons Saints game, we finna trash the Saints bad in here. We might get banned.
We're gonna have video montages. It's gonna be ugly. And then 15. They were 15th in rushing yards, so they middle of the pack. You know what I'm saying? I would say they got a solid defense. They're 7th in yards allowed, 14th in passing yards allowed, but they're 4th in rushing yards. So they got a good running defense. So that's something to look out for. They gonna start the run. You know, a lot of offenses start with the run game.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next home game is Week 4 versus the Browns. Them doo-doo Browns. Key additions, Deshaun Watson, but he will not be playing. I will say this again. His ass ain't playing.
He will not be playing.
Amari Cooper, which I forgot they had. Jadeveon Clowney, they got him.
And shout out to Amari Cooper, though. I know he doesn't play for the Falcons, but he is a terrific route runner. Something that, AJ Terrell is a very good cornerback. So I do believe AJ can lock him down, but Cooper is a very solid route runner. So, it's going to be a good matchup there, too, as well. But, yeah, go ahead, Bodee.
Really good. He lost his old friend, Austin Hooper. He got overpaid. And
the former Falcon?
Yeah, Austin Hooper.
Damn, Hoop.
Jarvis Landry, they released him, too. So, that's 2 key losses they had right there. Players to watch, Jacoby Brissett, because he's most likely, exactly, that dude.
But low-key as a backup, though, he has had some solid games I heard about.
He's just a game manager. He's a decent game manager. So
he beat us when he was playing with the Colts a couple years ago, too, as well.
But they're going to rely on this next dude, Nick Chubb. Hey, he going to be the guy. Him and Hunt, if Hunt get out of his ways, I think Hunt want to get out of there, though.
Mm-hmm.
Hunt asked for a trade. And then, Amari Cooper, like he just said, that's going to be a matchup right there with versus AJ. They got Myles Garrett paired with Clowney. It's going to be tough. I don't know how effective Clowney still is. And he ain't been pretty good in a while, but I think he's
not so much double teams anymore on Clowney. You can one-on-one him.
Yeah.
Myles Garrett, you got to watch out for, though. He's developed over since the rookie season. Size, strength, skill moves. So something to watch out for, Falcons fans. I know everybody get hyped on seeing these teams like, oh, we're going to beat them. We're going to beat them. And I do think we're going to beat them. But there's a couple players and the rankings and the way the team is shaped. You got to look at it and say, it's going to be a tough-ass game. Bodee?
Myles Garrett is an animal. So that's something to watch out for. Now, last year, these stats won't necessarily matter because the different.
It's all 0-0 down. Yep.
But 18th in total yards, 27th in passing yards, and that was with Baker Mayfield. And they 4th in rushing yards, and you know why? They got Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. So I would say their defense is solid. 5th in yards allowed. But they're 5th in passing yards allowed and 12th in rushing yards allowed. That's one of the better defenses we're going to face this year because they're pretty well rounded.
Early too. Before week 5, you got it. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're young. The whole team is young. And so it's going to be a game. It's going to be a good game. All right, next, week 6 versus 49ers. They didn't get too many key additions. I mean, they got a Tre'Davious Ward and Ray McCloud for running kick punts and back and stuff like that. But key loss was Alex Mack, which I didn't even know.
Who's still playing?
Alex Mack went there. I didn't know he was there.
Yeah, he retired. Shanahan. I thought he retired a long time ago, but yeah, Alex Mack was a name that once he left the Falcons,
I literally I was like Alex Mack. But so key players for them will be Trey Lance because he's already been said that he's going to be the guy. So it's Trey Lance. We'll see how, he's an inexperienced quarterback. So I see a lot of blitzes coming in that game. Hopefully we get some sacks up in that thing. Deebo Samuel, you got to watch out for him. Of course, he's all over the field. He's Derek Cordero Patterson or Cordero's our Deebo, whatever you want to say it. Deebo's legit. George Kittle. Eli Mitchell, I think he ran for 1,000 yards last year. As a running back, you probably didn't know that he ran for 1,000 yards, Eli Mitchell, but he damn sure did. And your boy Nick Bosa, he's a problem. He's a problem. This defense might be better than. This might be the best defense on paper that we face. But first on offense, they're 7th in total yards. They were 12th in passing yards and 7th in rushing yards. So, and the defense was 3rd overall in yards allowed, 6th in passing yards, and 7th in rushing yards. So they can stop both. They can get you. They can mess you up. So that's something to look out for. All right, week 8, we got Carolina.
Snuck that lucky ass win against us last year, too, as well.
Yeah, they suck. Anyway, week 8, Carolina. Carolina. They got key additions: Baker Mayfield, their first round draft pick, Ian Kwanu. He's a guard. No, he's a tackle. Matt Ioannidis, big old. He's pretty good. Matt Ioannidis good. And Matt Corral is probably gonna just bench. He's not gonna play. He's probably not gonna play.
By that week, they'll probably be on their 3rd quarterback. But yeah, go ahead.
He might be out there straight up. After
4th
Baker stinks up the place. But they're playing Baker so much money, he probably have freaking 10 picks by then, and they'll still play him. All right. Key loss was Stephon Gilmore. He went there and he didn't do much. I think they got him in the middle of the season. They traded for him, and he sucked. He didn't do nothing. So players look out for Baker Mayfield. I don't know what to do with my hands.
He's trying to revamp his career, so he's going to try to go all out. He knows.
Man. He is trash. Yeah. Didn't he try that versus Georgia and got his ass whooped in college?
He's going to find out quickly on that, not only that Sunday game at 1, but that Thursday night football game, how quickly the Carolina Panthers will get rid of your ass.
Oh, yeah, they will turn on you. They'll be like, Corral.
Yes, sir.
Christian McCaffrey, if he don't be on IR by then, we got to look out for him. DJ Moore, he's legit. I want to say Robbie Anderson, but he's like back and forth.
I like our cornerback situation. That's why with Philip asking the question about positions versus position groups, going over that versus every team this season, once the game, gets to that week, Carolina, I mean, I think that's you got to dub Carolina. I'm talking about dub them. Like, you got to beat the shit out of them. Should be 21-0 both games. But, yeah, go ahead, Bodee.
I hope so. And the rest of everybody else is bums. You ain't got to worry about that. They were 30th in total offense last year. That's what Sam Darnold running it show.
Mhm.
29th in passing, 20th in rushing. They were butt cheeks.
Mm.
But their defense has always been good for a while. They're second in yards allowed in the entire league. They're fourth in passing yards and the 18th in rushing yards. So that's what they're susceptible for. We got to get the running game going versus them. All right, so moving on. It's gonna be one of the tougher teams we face. Week 9
Here we
home versus the Chargers.
And Falcons fans, yes, the Chargers are somewhat good.
They're loaded.
They're I ain't gonna say they're pretty damn good for an AFC team. But Bodee's gonna break down right here. But yes,
I'm here to tell you.
This is your Week 9 matchup.
Looking at this breakdown, key additions: Khalil Mack, J.C. Jackson, legit corner,
top 3
Calvin
corner.
Noor,
yeah,
he's okay. Bryce Callahan, decent corner.
Key
losses, they really didn't lose nobody substantial. Kaiser White, I can't pronounce this dude's name. Uchenna Nwosu. Who? Hey. Justin Johnson. Yeah, he did. He worked back in the back. He's throwing them doing the tortilla challenge.
The tortilla challenge. Oh shit.
Okay, yeah. So pretty much, like I said, they're stacked. They're stacked because the players look out for. You gotta look out for Justin Herbert, top quarterback in the league. Austin Eckler, good running back, great running back. You got Keenan Allen. One of the best receivers in the league. I might be missing some people, but of course, their defense. You got Joey Bosa. You got Khalil Mack. You got Derwin James. I mean, you got some
J.C. Jackson too as well.
J.C. Jackson, the addition, yeah.
So you got to play a balanced game. You got to know how to run the ball and pass the ball that game. Some games you can get away with doing more than the other, but this is a well-put team. Go ahead, Bodee.
Yeah, they are stacked to the brim. I tell you that. But they coming in our house, so they got to beat us at home.
Yes, sir.
All right. So they were 4th in total offense. They were 3rd in passing yards, but 21st in rushing yards. I think Eckler was hurt last year or something. I don't think that they didn't do too well running the ball. But their defense, surprisingly, it wasn't that good last year. This is new defense because they got new players. But last year they were 23rd in yards allowed, 12th in passing yards allowed, and 30th in rushing yards allowed. So
there's an opportunity.
There's a possible opportunity, yeah. Now, mind you, they did get Khalil Mack, and they did get a better corner out there. So it might help. Might be a trickle-down effect. They might help the defense get better. I guarantee you that the defense won't be 30th this year. Okay? All right, so week 11, we got we got 4 more games. So week 11 versus Chicago. Yes, sir. What it do? Who in the world, Bo?
What in the world, Bo?
What in the world, Bo? Anyway.
Got one more here. Red Swarm. Everybody in the stream want to encourage us to go out and share links so others can subscribe to One Time for the Fam. These guys have great chemistry, and they're one of the best out here. Red Swarm.
Shout out to you, dog. I really
appreciate that, Red Swarm, man. You know we're doing it out here for the fan base, man.
Do it for the fans, y'all. Shout out all y'all. Week 11 versus them Bears. Basically our
Bears
farm system. That's our farm system. Because that's what we get.
We're playing we're playing our D2 team that day. But no, it is the homecoming for the player the Falcons wanted last year in the draft. He's gonna have the Bear fans going crazy in Atlanta. Justin Fields. Oh my gosh.
And the player we
go
were
Birds.
We were gonna sign Robert Quinn.
Yeah.
And then he went to Chicago. We end up choosing Fowler instead. And you know how that turned out. Robert Quinn had 18 and a half sacks last year. And Fowler is a turd. Anyway, here we go. Key additions. Justin Jones. They got him from the Chargers. Byron Pringle. I know you remember that name. He's from the Chiefs. They didn't get too. They're they're rebuilding. The Bears are rebuilding this year. So key losses. They lost a lot of people. Khalil Mack, Allen Robinson third, Hakeem Hicks, Jason Peters. That Jason Peters? Old man Jason Peters?
It seems so.
Eddie Goldman.
No, let's not mention that name on the stream no more.
Jesus Christ. Danny Trevathan. They released Danny Trevathan. He used to be good. And Alec Ogletree. Go Dogs. They released him too. Players to watch. Justin Fields. There's a guy, everybody wanted him last year because it's Justin Fields.
Big country here. This is the problem here now. Hicks went to the Bucks, so now it's Vita Vea and Akeem Hicks going up against either Dahlman and looks like Elijah Wilkinson now.
What in the world, Bo? Darnell Mooney. Don't sleep on Darnell Mooney. I believe he had 1,000 yards receiving last year.
They really want that to be the 1-2 combo. Right there in Chicago.
Yeah, absolutely. Tajay Sharp, you got to look out for. No, you don't. You don't got to look out for Tajay Sharp. No, you don't. No, you don't. Scrap that.
Wait a minute. Former Falcon Tajay Sharp?
They got Tajay Sharp. He was one. I guess
put him out there. Please put him out there. Please. I guess AJ Terrell and them. Jesus Christ.
He did nothing. Anyway, trash. Okay. Robert Quinn, like I said, is a player to watch for. He had 18 and a half sacks last year. Dude was a monster. I didn't even know he got down like that. I knew he was good, but 18 and a half sacks. And Roquan Smith.
For now.
You got to look out for him. For now. I hope you look out for him over here, but everything got a stars got a line. All right, so they were 24th. Taj. I knew I'd get a kick out of y'all for real though. Tajay Sharp ain't it. 24th in total yards on offense, 30th in passing yards. Justin Fields wasn't slinging it like that, at least the first season. 14th in rushing, so they were middle of the pack. They keep a good defense, I'll tell you that. They were 6th in yards allowed, 3rd in passing yards allowed, but they were 23rd in rushing yards allowed. So there's something there. And then they had Hakeem Hicks and all these cats. They had Khalil. They had all them, and they were 23rd in rushing yards. So that's acceptable. All right, next week 13 versus the Steel Curtain Steelers.
It's gonna be a lot of that's tough 2 weeks back, man. There's gonna be so many Bears fans in that Benz. There's gonna be so many Steelers fans in that damn Benz.
You're gonna see a lot of towels.
They travel well.
River.
They travel well.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Ugly ass towels. Anyway, I had to say it. My wife was a Steelers fan. I say was. I know she's watching right now. Anyway.
Gosh.
Key additions. I'm gonna get hurt. Mitchell Trubisky. They Kenny Pickett, Levi Wallace. They got him a cornerback, and George effing Pickens,
which is one of their, their picks. Yeah,
looks like the second best wide receiver in this draft. Like, dude looks amazing.
He's having a solid camp.
He's had a wonderful camp. He's had a wonderful camp, and I was on him. I was like, we got to get him. I didn't even care if we had old boy. I was like, get him too. All right, so key losses is Ben Roethlisberger. He retired because he's old. Juju Smith-Schuster went go catch balls from Pat Mahomes. And Stephon Tuitt, he retired too because they got a lot of old players. They do. Key players to watch is Mitchell Trubisky. You got to see if he's going to start, or Kenny Pickett. You got to watch them both.
So they're calling it Pickettsburg right now instead of Pittsburgh. It's called Pickettsburg.
Pickettsburg. Picket fence on the side of the damn. Anyway, Pickettsburg. Stop it. You got little hands. Deontay Johnson. Deontay Johnson, he's a good wide receiver. George Pickens, though, he's gonna be that guy.
Yeah.
Najee Harris, he was solid. I believe
Mm-hmm.
he rushed for 1,000 yards in his rookie season.
Mm-hmm.
Minka Fitzpatrick, T.J. Watt. It hurts. I cry a little bit every time I say T.J. Watt name because we picked Tack McKinley over him. But
Yeah.
I won't go in the past. Okay.
That was a tough
Trying to
draft
hold
to
it
go
together.
through. I'll tell you that right now. That was a tough. That was tough.
I'm gonna do it for my grandma. Anyway,
Yeah, oh man.
I can't believe he did that. Let me stay away from that.
I know, right?
And they got DeMonte KZ. I thought that was interesting. I didn't know where he went either, but they got KZ. All right, so 23rd in total yards on offense, 15th in passing, and 29th in rushing. Which, damn, they were that low in rushing. That surprises me. Yeah. 24th in yards allowed on defense, 9th in passing yards, but they were dead ass last in rushing yards allowed. So they got leaks. We can run the ball on them.
Mm-hmm.
All right, week 17.
Here we go.
Versus the Cardinals. Key additions.
It's another tough game.
Hollywood Brown, right next Hollywood Brown, right next to Rondale Moore and Hopkins.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they got some receivers out there. They trying to get him some weapons. But that was their only real key addition. Key loss is Chase Edmonds. And it's a key loss because Chase Edmonds had like 13 touchdowns last year, and we don't even realize it. But he did. He was their goal line back. Jordan Hicks, linebacker. Chandler Jones. They lost Chandler Jones. And Christian Kirk went and got the bag in Jacksonville. Key players, Kyler Murray. People are they've been ragtagging his ass. They've been saying he overrated, all this other shit. They've been going.
Well, he doesn't read the playbook either. But
that too.
Yeah.
That too.
But don't tell his agent.
Then he run like this. Anyway, DeAndre Hopkins, little feet. Hollywood Brown, you gotta look out for him. James Conner is solid, but James Conner is by himself, and it was a 1-2 punch with Edmonds, who got a lot of them touchdowns. I don't know how it's gonna look. And then they got J.J. Watt, but he's washed, so you ain't gotta worry about him. He's washed. He really is washed.
Play shouted. Mexico shouted.
8th in total yards on total offense. They were 10th in passing yards and 10th in rushing yards. 10th and 10 and 10. So they were 10th in passing, 10 in rushing, 8th in total offense. The defense was pretty good. 11th in yards allowed. They were 7th in passing yards and 20th in rushing yards. That's where they had their leak at. Last game of this year.
This is the one you have. This is the one you have to win. But at this time, and this is how I did my predictions, you're going into that game already with the wild card spot. So you could win. I mean, a win. It's the NFC. So let's try to imagine this, right? The NFC is not that strong when it comes to the wild card spot. You see what the Falcons were last year. So around that time last year, with the coaching, yes, Matt Ryan, Kyle Pitts, Cordell Patterson, they escaped some games. The pick six from Michael Walker, the Giants game. We got some wins to put us in a position to be one game away from the playoffs. Coaching as well did a big part of it. But if coaching can do it again this season and put us in a position to where you go into the New Year's Eve game, you probably have the wild card locked to where even if you lose or beat the Bucs, it's not a bad situation for you. But you have to come away with some division wins. If you lose to the Bucs in week 5, you got to go beat the Bucs at home. At home the week after New Year's. That last 4 games with the Saints, Baltimore, Arizona, and the Bucs, you can't go 0-4. You cannot go 0-4. That is the part where you go into the Bucs game saying, hey, guys, we're going to the wild card, win or lose with this game. So, Bodee, yes, please break down the last game against, hopefully, is the man's last game ever played in the NFL. We know who we're talking about here. I'm getting loud. I'm getting mad. This
Yeah.
just
You want to sit his old ass down. I'm tired of
Dang.
looking at him. Yeah, ain't about the money. He don't need it. His wife got money too. Anyway, I'm going down a rabbit hole.
So this is it, Red Swarm, because Bodee's about to get to this.
All
If
right.
it's the Cardinals that you know in the past, they'll blow it middle of the season. So that game ain't shit to them.
They
You know what I'm
blew
saying?
a whole season last
They've
year.
blown. Well, I think it's like 2 seasons back to back. They've blown. Like they're not the Cardinals you think because Kyler Murray got the deal and he's mobile
Look,
and they got
Kyler.
Hopkins. They are got little feet. They are not the Cardinals team that you believe. Even that game a couple years ago when Matt Ryan was out there, I flew out there to that game. It went down to the goal line with the Falcons. Like on some, it went to overtime, if I'm not mistaken. So don't believe this team is like, oh my God, they're super incredible because they got man. There's both sides of the ball you got to look at, and Bodee's breaking it down for you to know there is opportunities with some of these teams. Some of these games you got to rattle a quarterback. Some of these games you got to be better in the run game than you do with the pass game. Some of these games you have to be balanced. So Bodee's giving us a terrific breakdown here of these games from last week, the away games, and now this week the home games. We're on the final game here for Tampa Bay. And we hope, like I said, this is the last game of that motherfucker down there in Tampa. But Bodee, please give us the last home game of the season, which the Falcons should be in the wild card by that point.
Should be, hopefully. Lord willing. Key additions. They got Shaq Mason from the Patriots. Good guard. Hakeem Hicks. They got him from the Bears. Kyle Rudolph. He's there to replace him. Yeah, he ain't studying no film.
What in the world, Kyler?
What in the world?
You got little feet.
Anyway, little feet. They got Julio Jones. Yeah, I have to remind you of that. Yeah, exactly.
Somebody made a joke the other day and said, since Julio got down to the Buccaneers, everybody getting injured. Gage got injured. Their starting center got injured. He's carted off.
In the air.
The backup center got injured.
Bruh.
And who else? Another player got injured for like 5-6 players got injured since Julio been there. Them hamstrings look a little different. All right now.
He gonna get cut. You bring the injury bug here. Yeah, so they got Julio, they got Keanu Neal, and they got Russell Gage. Keanu Neal and Russell Gage as well. So
injured Russell Gage because he didn't practice.
He did get hurt today, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't count the center Ryan Jensen because he's done for the year. That's their Pro Bowler.
Yeah, he's out of there.
So
key losses.
This guy.
What's that?
AB.
Oh yeah.
Do your dance, AB. Do your dance. How's it go? Do your dance, AB.
I don't know. Ask my son. Anyway. Yeah, so they lost. Yeah, I forgot about AB. They did lose him. He's they robbed Gronkowski, but he'll probably be back by then. He retired. Ndamukong Suh, not the same. He's 35 years old. Mm-hmm. Jason Pierre-Paul, same. Rinse and repeat what I just said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it. So players to look out for.
You got Brent Grimes too, right?
Brent Grimes. Jeez. Brent Grimes, you brought back some players to look out for. Tom Brady, of course. It's Tom Brady. Okay. Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Vita Vey,
Hakeem Hicks.
That Vita Vey, Hakeem Hicks combo.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be tough.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them dudes tough. Julio's gonna be out there. Guess you can look out for him. He might be on the IR by now, though.
Yeah, by that game right there, he'll probably have like 2 catches for 40 yards in the season.
Shit, no, by this game, he gonna have been on IR since week 6. Anyway, and Shaq Barrett, who had double-digit sacks last year,
player to watch for definitely.
Linebackers, one of the best linebackers in the league. They were second in total offense. Tom Brady led the league in passing yards last year.
Mm-hmm.
At the ripe old age of 40,
44.
58, whatever. He's 44. The first in passing yards and 26 in rushing yards. That's because they threw the ball all the time. I mean, the run game for Tom Brady is short passes. So don't even look at that.
The checkdowns eat up what they can't make back in the run game.
Yes.
Same like Drew
Tom
Brees.
Brady,
yeah.
Will say that man is a genius. Like I can hate on him for taking a Super Bowl from us, but dude play ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the defense was solid. 13th in total yards allowed, 21st in passing yards, 3rd in rushing yards. So it's tough to run the ball on. And yeah, that's it.
Bodee's breakdown. Ladies and gentlemen, Bodee's breakdown. Once again, Bodee on the money, spot on with he will break down. It could be a player, it could be a game, it could be the jersey. It's something related to the Falcons. Last episode, he talked about the away games. He went over from the Rams to Seattle to the Cincinnati Bengals, and he said, be prepared for the next Bodee's breakdown. And now we're here. He gave us the home games. This is a tough schedule. From hearing the last Bodee's breakdown and hearing this one, every team we're playing has a lot of their stats within the rankings of first and average, 18th in the league.
I'm gonna tell you what I gathered from this. From going over the breakdown last week to the breakdown this week. It's tough. It's gonna be tough to run the ball on the road because all those teams are top 10 in rushing defense from last year. That's gonna be tough. This at home, we're facing more complete teams at home. That means their defenses are both their defenses are in the top 10, like passing yards and rushing yards. They able to stop both. We're facing more complete teams at home, and we're facing a lot of teams that can stop the run on the road. So it's going to be very tough. It's going to be, like he said, it's going to be a tough schedule. It's going to be a tough out. If we make the playoffs, we fucking earn that shit.
We did.
I tell you that.
We did. It's going to be a fight starting from Friday against the Lions. But now, Falcons fans, like I just said a couple minutes ago, there's some games where, like, you look at week 1 against the Saints, right? You have to stop Kamara. That's number one. The run defense has to be on point. Certain games, Winston, you rattle Winston, you get him off beat, he'll probably fuck around and mess that game up. Week 2, you got to play as a team. You can win week 1 by, this group being better than this group, and we winning over here on the offensive line versus the D line, or our Mariota, Drake London, Pitts, and our wide receivers and our playmakers and our skill makers are winning over there against their defense. But week 2 against the Rams, all 53 have to be on the same page. You have to be ready for that game. Matthew Stafford, they're gonna protect him like a muck, but I'm telling you, he ain't just, even as old as Stafford is, he can slang it. Cooper Kupp, Allen Robinson. He talked about the run game last week. Go to Seattle. Falcon fans saying, "Oh, it's Drew Lock." Man, Drew Lock is looking to say, "Look, we finna run the hell out the ball this year, and we're gonna stack this lineup and run, and we'll do a little check down every now and then." Look at Cincinnati. He went over the stats for Cincinnati. That's a tough ass game. You waking up on that Sunday morning, heading into, it's not even Paul Brown Stadium no more. And we talked about the stadiums, how these people just changed the name. Now it's called Paylor Stadium or something. It's called Paylor Stadium in Cincinnati.
Paylor.
Yeah, it's not even Paul Brown. It's not even Paul Brown no more.
It's like something like Asgard, like the neighbor or something.
Yeah.
Asgard.
But we talked about that the other day. Some of these teams are not so easy as you think. I do think the Falcons will scrape some of these wins and get to the wild card, get to the playoffs. But that's not shocking the world. Shocking the world is getting to the Super Bowl, right? This is playing football. This is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be able to win about 7-8 games. And that's pretty damn good for the Falcons with this rebuilding roster. But to see that 2016 team, the rookies carried us, you have to be damn good this season playing against some of these teams. The schedule, I would say, back in 2016, I would say it was fairly easy.
We was whooping everybody's ass.
We were whooping everybody's ass.
We was scoring a lot of points, and we was fucking them up.
Fourth quarter, we're still passing the ball up 15, 20 points.
Right, we was whooping ass. We
Yeah.
was a high scoring team.
You can
back
get
then.
that back, Falcons fans. It can happen. It can happen at any moment. It can happen week 1 against the Saints. Some miracle is going to happen week 2 against the Rams. I have, like Philip said, he said 4-2, 6 weeks into the season. Philip said it in the chat. I said, week 4, you should be 3-1. Or going into week 5, you should be 3-1.
Yeah.
You should beat the Saints. That Rams game is tough. You should beat the Seahawks, and you should beat the Browns going into that Bucs game. And you might have the division locked. Not locked, but you're in first place, 3-1. Team's looking at you like, damn, the Falcons, we only gave them 2 wins.
Mm-hmm.
It's possible. Falcons fans, but Bodee's breakdown every Wednesday at 8:30. Ran a little bit over tonight because them squirrels came out, chewed up his line. Then Bodee had to go outside and bring the duct tape out and tie the line together.
And then your damn house started blinking like this. And then somebody called you, that damn alarm clock going off like you finna go to work. You got to be killing me with this shit.
Yeah. One time for the fan. Look at us. We're at 1 hour and 40 minutes. We told y'all that it might go over an hour tonight. Bodee, we talked about this in the chat.
Yeah.
We said it might go over an hour. We knew it was going to go over an hour. We're not going to hit you with a draft show. That was 3 hours.
Boy.
Day 1. 3 hours and a half,
like
day
this.
2. 5 hours, day 3. But I was in this joker.
I was in here like, finish him. Like, I was done.
What picked the Falcons on?
I was sitting here. I had to prop my mouth up to keep smiling, bro.
263. When the Falcons pick? Oh, shit. 294. God.
Yeah. They picked Georgia players. We woke up. Oh, shit.
As soon as a Georgia player gets selected, yep. You got your list, right? Check them off. Remember we kept saying? How many Georgia players left?
Those were the days.
Yeah, man, but we grew from that. We had 4 subscribers back then. Now we have 120 plus subscribers. So we're growing. The channel is growing. We have a lot of content coming to you guys. Like I said, we have so much going on here at One Time for the Fan. Falcons, Lions, preview matchup quickly before we wrap it up. Players to watch for. You need to be looking for, and Bodee, please chime in. As you can see, Dez left. He had a Madden game. He up at it. So, Bodee, please chime in. Players to watch for. Falcons, Lions, Friday. The quarterback situation, Mariota can throw 2 picks. He's still the damn starting quarterback week 1. All right? They're going to work with him.
Yeah.
You need to be looking for the 2nd and the 3rd and the 4th running back. See how that's going to work. Is it Quadri? Is it Caleb Huntley? Damian Williams? Avery Williams is listed as a running back. He has been getting some reps, but not too many with the first team that I've been seeing. He's more of your special teams guy. Right?
I think they want to throw him at running back and see what he got in this game, though, at least.
We're going to see. Let me see. Matter of fact, you see, so much going on with the Falcons.
I saw something saying they want to get him out there catching passes out the backfield.
So much going on with these birds, man. You're looking at the depth chart. I want to see, where is Avery Williams listed here? Does he even have a running back spot on the depth chart? Let me just double check.
I don't know.
Avery Williams, yes. So he's behind Caleb Huntley. Will we see him get some reps at running back on Friday? I don't mind. Play them all. I'll play.
Yeah.
Falcons.
Damn straight.
Players to watch for. That across the competition battles. 2nd, 3rd running back, 4th running back. Look for that 2nd, 3rd tight end with Pruitt, Frisker, and Franks. We know Franks is probably a part of the 53. I don't think Franks minds if he's 3rd or 4th tight end on the roster because he's still going to play. They got packages for Franks. He seems like a player who's going to get after it this season. Look for that tight end group. Look for that offensive. Look for the center. Drew Dahlman and Matt Hennessy. Look for that battle starting Friday. It happened in camp. We hear about the splitting of the reps. Well, guess what? Friday is go time. If Wilkinson gets some snaps, look for Mayfield. Is he in it with the 2nd team? Where is Justin Schaefer? Does he move up the depth chart going to for this roster? Look for the cornerback 2, 3, 4. We talked about Terrell and Casey Hayward locking it in. Earlier in the show, we talked about Isaiah Oliver, Mike Ford, Darren Hall, D. Alford. We don't know about Tease Tabor if he's playing cornerback or more safety, but these are position groups to watch. You got to look for these players. I think Mike Ford is going to make the team because of his special team skill. So
Yeah,
you have him now because he's a special teams guy, and he's going to get some slot. Isaiah Oliver, I do think makes the team because he had some stride going last season before he got injured. Isaiah had a little, he was getting in the rhythm before he got injured, but now he has that chip on his shoulder. But Mike Ford has been getting a ton of reps with the first team. I posted about it today when I was at training camp, and I said, damn, boy, Mike Ford just might make the team all special teams alone, which is going to help out your secondary situation because you have another cornerback in the room. But that third cornerback outside of A.J. Terrell and Casey Hayward, folks, on Friday, we're talking Falcons Lions, look for Isaiah Oliver, Mike Ford, Darren Hall, D. Alford, who is winning that spot. Safeties, no need to worry about it because it's Richie Grant and Hawkins. No need to
young
worry.
guys playing. They're playing.
You can watch Dean Marlowe and Tease Tabor because Tabor seems to be playing more safety. So watch for that. Watch for the linebackers. Watch for Ogundeji versus Arnold Ebiketie. Zoe Carter got it locked. Don't even worry about Zoe.
Yeah.
This 1 year guy came in and, hey, man, you want to start? Yeah, I do. You're with the Falcons. Look for that middle linebacker, Bodee. Michael, Rashard. Is Nick Kawasi going to play? He missed practice today. Troy Anderson, Dorian Etheridge, Kawani Dang.
Yeah.
I talked about him, the kid from Cal. Nathan Landman. Who is going to win these spots, folks? We're going to find out on Friday. Look for the matchup. Look for Jake Matthews and Caleb McGarry versus Aiden Hutchinson. What was he, the second round pick? Second pick?
Second overall.
Second overall?
Yep.
Put him up against Jake. I saw Arnold Ebiketie today going up against Jake Matthews. Matthews ain't playing that shit. Yeah, you the doctor of the pass rush. That's cool. But this is my space. You got to get past me to get to the quarterback. Matthews looked good today playing against Arnold Ebiketie in those 11-on-11s. Didn't want to post no footage. But didn't say that Arnold Ebiketie couldn't get past Jake. He had some, I'm sure he's doing very well at camp. But Jake is a solid veteran left tackle. So Arnold Ebiketie had his work cut out for him. But Falcons, look for those matchups on Friday. That third, fourth, and fifth wide receiver. Geronimo Allison, Frank Darby, Barry Hill, they talked about, who's having a terrific camp. OZ, which, I think OZ is the 3. But look for that matchup. That's why Hodge is in there. They want to see a lot of Hodge. Hodge is fast. He's quick. He's a decent route runner. I've been seeing him at camp. He catches a lot. He's been doing very well. He's been talked about very well. Geronimo Allison has been talked about very well. These are position groups to watch for, Bodee. Anything I named, you like to add to? For Friday, the matchup, Falcons, Lions, 6:00. Anything about the preview that we need to be talking about? Please, floor is yours. We're about to go ahead and wrap it up here. But give us some information on the Falcons, Lions preview.
Well, they're going to get some look at the running backs. So we're going to see what the running backs do. I don't think you mentioned those. Algier will get a lot of carries. They definitely want to see what he got. Damian, he'll do his thing too, but he'll be a part of the. He won't get as much as Algier will. Like receivers, Drake. I think Drake might get a couple. He might play a little bit, but I don't think he's going to play much at all.
I have no problem with that. Perfectly fine.
Yeah,
I've got so much to worry about outside of their number 8 pick that I know is a good receiver. I got a lot to worry about. Yeah.
Yeah, they want to see other things. They want to see other guys try to make this team. So a lot more guys gonna get the burn in this game. Sir. It's definitely a evaluation. It's not 4 preseason games anymore. It's 3 now. So you're gonna see these guys get this work.
That is true.
Yeah, I'm intrigued. You mentioned linebackers. We're gonna see what they got there. Pass rushers. We're gonna see who stands out from the pack. We're gonna see what Malone got. We're gonna see what Katie got. We're gonna see what Ogundeji got. It's some stuff out there, so there's a lot to look forward to. Secondary safeties. I want to see what those young safeties do. That's big. Young safeties, we got to see a step up. I want to see one or both of them turn to stars. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting day, and it's almost here. So I'm excited.
Falcons fans, we got a lot to talk about on Friday. Why? Because we got the post game show. What are the fucking sound effects? Play the fucking band. Bring the band out. Yeah, Falcons fans. Friday, 9:00. They can go into overtime at 9:00. We starting the show. The roof in the Ford field could open up and it could rain. It could be a rain delay. And they can start the game at 8:30. Still gonna start the show at 9:00.
Yep.
Falcons fans, Friday, 9 p.m. Right here. One time for the fan. You see where it says subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna put that damn bouncing ball up there so y'all can see it every time it go across the screen.
They ain't singing Disney sing-alongs.
Subscribe to the channel. One time for the fan. Facebook, YouTube, hit that like, hit that share, please. We're trying to grow the channel. We're doing very well. We're really cool Falcons fans. All we do is just have a good time and talk about the Falcons.
Yeah,
but when it comes to this season,
facts.
we bring the facts, man. We have a good time. But for the Falcons fans that's in here, bring the comments, bring the questions. This is y'all chat. You know what I'm saying? Like Big Low Country Sports said, this is y'all show. You know what I'm saying? Because in a sense, we have a good time. Me and Bodee, we bring the topics, and we talk about this in our chat that we have with the Falcons, talking about the Falcons. But when we cut that live on, we enjoy talking about the Dirty Birds. So if you like talking about the Falcons, tell your Falcons friends, tell your Falcons family, tell your cousins, your aunties, your neighbors. Hey, man, look, one time for the fan. D Boys got a podcast here every Wednesday, every Sunday, 8 p.m. We talking Falcons football. Home games, we're there. Away games, we're there. I talked to a journalist today at camp. I said, do you go to Falcons away games? Nah. If I don't get paid, I'm not going.
No, he ain't no fan. He's just a journalist.
If you don't get paid, you're not going. It is what it is. Everybody, hey, man, let me tell you something. I respect a lot of people. So whatever you're doing, man, shout out to you. But for me, see this shit? Real talk, man. The Birds, this is my team right here. I fought with the Braves, United, the Dogs. Shout out to Zoe Carter today. Met Zoe Carter today too as well. But this is our team right here. So we're gonna talk about the Falcons here on One Time for the Fan every Wednesday, every Sunday, 8 p.m. We got a show on Friday, 9 p.m. Pull up to the stream. We're talking about what the Falcons did, win or lose. We're going to talk about some players who had a good game. We're going to talk about some players who had a bad game. Oh, shit. Here, they about to start critiquing the team.
I can't wait.
None of that damn, we'll see these guys later. 6 months away. No, man. We are 2 days away from the ref blowing that whistle and that ball getting kicked off. And there it is. Falcons football is back. Falcons fans, you see what it says? Subscribe to the channel. One Time for the Fan. Wednesday, Sunday, 8 p.m. Show Friday, 9 o'clock. Show Sunday. We're back again Sunday at 8 p.m. again. Talk about Atlanta Falcons football. Practice, open practice at the Benz on Monday. We're there. Pull up. We're going to be right there behind the Falcons bench. We'll bring some coverage for you. We'll bring some video, talk to some players, get some pictures. I'm trying to win the selfie award this year, taking all these damn pictures with the Falcons. They're gonna be like, man, that guy right there. Look, he got two cameras now. I'm gonna be like this.
They're all over. Everywhere.
One Time for the Fan. Shout out to Thea in the chat. Thea, focus should be on the line too, the offensive line, defensive line. Focus will be on them. But we do know on the offensive line, I think your starters are there. I think they're going to go with Matthews, Elijah Wilkinson, Drew Dahlman, Lindstrom, and McGarry. So let's just say that's your group. Your defensive line now, you don't know if it's Rush. Is it Tangelo? Is it Timothy Horn? Is it Darian Daniels? Abdullah Anderson? We haven't talked about damn Abdullah Anderson. We just signed him last week. They're all going to play Friday. We get to see some competition, folks. We are back. Falcons football is back. Falcons
Football,
football
bro.
on Falcons Friday. Sign me up.
We out here.
One time for the fan. Desmond Ridder, Ricky Report. We're going to get to that. I'm trying to bring out as much information as I can about this Ricky Report. The two people that I had, they talking about this shy of podcast and all this. All right, cool. We're still going to have the Desmond Ridder, Ricky Report. I'm not jumping ahead to the next player, to the next pick. We're going to do the Desmond Ridder, Ricky Report, and I hope to have some details for you by Sunday about the Ricky Report. But Friday, let's talk about the Falcons. Let's talk about the Lions, whether they do right, whether they do wrong, who's looking good, who's not looking good, who gets the star, who doesn't get the star, who gets the chain, who gets to wear the chain. We're going to talk about the Falcons, man, on Friday, man, 9 o'clock. I hope y'all are back with us. Tell your Falcons friends, tell your Falcons family. For those that's traveling to the game in Detroit, shout out to you. You know, we're some real fans out here, and people get to see it. But this fan base, we do travel well. You will see it at the road games. You will hear us. But we're growing. You know, we're doing good now, but we're growing. But Bodee, great show tonight. Almost at 2 hours. We're going to get ready to cut this thing off. Your shout out, sir, before we go ahead and finish the show.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the chat, man. Y'all been active. Y'all been keeping us up. You know, we feed off y'all. It's one time for the fan. We the fans too. Like we all the fans. It's one time for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? One time for me. Yeah, man. Shout out to the Falcons. You know, they've been fighting hard. I like the tape I've been looking at. They've been looking good. Shout out to everybody. Shout out Lisa, man.
Shout out to the baby.
Shout out to the baby, yeah. Shout out
Baby
to the
sleep?
baby. Baby, I don't sleep now. I don't hear no I don't hear none of that. So we're about to see. Shout out to this bowl of cereal I'm about to go eat. Shout out to
I think I smell Zitty up there.
hey, shout out to the squirrel that keep dropping my goddamn screen.
We now found out why the internet is now. It ain't Jack Spade, baby. It ain't Jack Spade.
Cap, because his shit dropped last time. Don't let him fool y'all.
Oh, Lisa had that joke for you last
imposter.
time. We cut out the show before you got to Lisa's joke. Remember she made a joke about the chain? We saw it in the after chat. And they said Bodee always shouted himself out. He shouted out his chain last show. He said one time. What he said, Lisa? One time for the chain?
One time for my chain, bro. Because they was disrespecting my chain. And that was terrible. Like,
they don't want us to be great
for this chain. They don't want my chain to be great. But guess what? I knew he was gonna come back with that. I knew he was gonna come back with that.
Hey, let me tell you something, man. Harold, this is the chat to drop them F-bombs. Drop the motherfucker. Drop them. Drop them. Let me tell you something, Harold.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna break the news to y'all, man. We probably might have somebody of a different team on the show coming up during the season, and I want y'all to drop them F-bombs when he gets on the show.
Oh Lord.
Drop them F-bombs on the show because that Falcons Ain't Hate Week is something to watch for. We got some upcoming podcasts with some more podcast creators, some more people who cover the Falcons. We'll talk about that soon as the details get put out soon. It's a lot with one time for the fan. We growing. We're growing out here. Bodee, where your chain at?
Sometimes you gotta shout yourself out and your chain.
My bad.
That chain glisten. It's glistening. Look at that. Watch this. Ow.
Hey. One time for the fan, y'all. Shout out to everybody who subscribed to the channel. Shout out to everybody who's in the chat. Shout out to all the Falcon fans worldwide. Like Terry said, we have to create a hostile environment in the Benz. It starts with us, Falcons fans. So get loud. Everybody in the chat right here, please, when y'all show up to the Benz week 1, throw all that bullshit that you had during the week from work to bills, throw that shit at the door. Go into that Benz. If you drink, fix yourself a drink. If you was at tailgate hard, but go into that Benz and turn that motherfucker up. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Turn that. I'm talking about get up on your feet. Man, it's third down. You should be rattling every chair in there. You should be, man, let me tell you something. This is the opportunity for you to yell and scream and be great for your team. And y'all want to sit there and post pictures and videos, man. You gonna see me on that. You finna see me on the Jumbotron. You think I'm playing? Y'all think I'm playing? I'm finna get y'all out on that Jumbotron, man. All right. All right. Wait till you see week 1 versus the Saints. Wait till you see where I'm at. I'm finna put y'all, man. All right. I got something for y'all. One time for the fan, man. Shout out to everybody who subscribed. Shout out to everybody who's in the chat. All the fans. We're back Friday, 9 p.m. with another show. Please tune in. Please tune in. Please tune in. Of course, you know, we have our signature before we get up out of here. One time for the Atlanta Falcons. One time for Bodee 3000 and that chain. One time for the word of the day. Little feet. He got little feet. One time for the fan. One time for all the players I met at training camp. Cordell Patterson retweeted me. I tagged him in the picture and he retweeted me. Right? If anything else that C/P can't do, I mean, come on. He's there for the fans. He's there for the team. He talks about he loves Atlanta. Man, these are the new Falcon fan favorites. You feel me?
Solid. He's solid.
One time for C/P, one time for Cordell Patterson, one time for all the Falcon fans who was tuned in tonight, who's going to be tuned in coming up on Friday. We're going to have a good time. I am your host, Jack Spade, for Bodee 3000, for Dez Dollars, who just got beat in that Madden game, and for Boo Man, who is still out there painting my driveway. One time for the fan. We'll be back Friday. Bodee, you'll be here Friday, 9 o'clock?
Of course.
I believe Chase will be here checking in from the forest, wherever he works out there in Baxter County, Georgia. We'll get Chase in here, but it's one time for the fan, y'all. 2 days away. Put them damn car flags up. Get them grills out on Friday. One time for the fan. Falcons, Lions. Fuck the Lions. I'm in my game day mode. Rise up. We'll see y'all Friday, 9 p.m. One time for the fan.
Watch this.
What?